it wasn't very good, the job I did when I was fitting them on a regular basis, to be honest with you. I couldn't fit a carpet. I've not done it for a number of years. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trust myself to fit it for anyone, to be honest with you, just in case now. But it was great, you know. To be honest, I had to carpet fit when I first turned professional. When you first turn professional, you're not on, many pennies. You're doing what you've got to do, keep your head above water in them early years until you hopefully get to.
Ricky Hatton, the Manchester brawler whose fists and charisma made him one of Britain's most beloved boxers, has left the ring for good. The former world champion, known as the Hitman, passed away on September 10, 2025, at the age of 47, shocking the sports world and his legion of fans. Hatton's death, confirmed by his family through a heartfelt statement, ends a life marked by triumphs in the squared circle, personal battles with mental health, and a comeback spirit that inspired millions. As tributes flood in from fellow fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, attention turns to his final farewell. Born Richard Hatton on October 6, 1978 in Stockport, Greater Manchester, Ricky grew up in a working-class family where boxing was more than a sport, it was survival. His father, Ray, a bookmaker, and mother, Carol, supported his early dreams at the Hatton Gym. By age 10, Ricky was sparring with pros, and his amateur career boasted over 100 wins. Turning pro in 1997, he quickly rose through the ranks, capturing the IBF light welterweight title in 2001 against Kostiatseu in a stunning upset. Hatton's prime was a spectacle of aggressive, fan-friendly fights. He defended his titles multiple times, earning the WBA welterweight belt in 2005. His bouts against opponents like José Luis Castillo and Juan Manuel Marquez were brutal classics, but it was his 2007 loss to Floyd Mayweather Jr. that cemented his warrior status, outclassed but unbowed. A devastating knockout by Manny Pacquiao later that year led to retirement, though Hatton staged comebacks in 2012, only to face defeat against Vyacheslav Senchenko. Off the canvas, Hatton was a larger-than-life figure. His post-fight parties were legendary, often spilling into Manchester's nightlife with pints and renditions of Oasis songs. He was a die-hard fan of the band. But glory came at a cost. Hatton openly discussed his struggles with depression, addiction, and the pressures of fame. In 2018, he attempted suicide, a revelation that humanized him and sparked mental health advocacy. He founded the Ricky Hatton Academy to support young boxers and those battling personal demons. By 2025, Hatton had found stability as a promoter and TV pundit, mentoring talents like Amir Khan and Anthony Krala. His net worth, estimated at £40 million, stemmed from fights, endorsements, and business ventures like his gym chain. Hatton's death came suddenly, reportedly from a heart attack at his home in Cheshire. Sources close to the family say he had been feeling unwell but dismissed it as fatigue from training. An autopsy confirmed natural causes, with no foul play. 47, his passing underscores the toll of a high-octane life, echoing the fates of other fighters like Mike Tyson's contemporaries. Hatton's personal life was as colorful as his career. He never married but shared long-term relationships, most notably with Jennifer Dooley, the mother of his 3 children, son Campbell, born 2005, and daughters Holly and Millie. Campbell, now 20, has followed in his father's footsteps as an amateur boxer, training at the Hatton Gym. Hatton doted on his kids, often sharing family moments on social media, from holidays in Spain to ringside cheers. "They were my real titles," he once said in an interview. His relationships drew tabloid attention, flings with models and a brief romance with singer Charlie Brooks, but Hatton remained devoted to his family. Through his 2018 low point, his children were instrumental in his recovery, with Campbell crediting therapy and family support for saving his life. Hatton's siblings, including brother Matthew, a former pro, were his closest confidants. Matthew announced the news on Instagram, "Our brother, our hero, gone too soon. Rest easy, Rick." Hatton's lifestyle was quintessentially Mancunian: pub crawls, football, a Manchester City fanatic, and curry nights. He lived modestly in a £2 million Cheshire mansion, complete with a home gym and Oasis memorabilia. Philanthropy defined his later years. He raised millions for mental health charities and supported local food banks. His final public appearance was at a charity gala in August 2025, where he joked about a comeback. "I'm hanging up the gloves for good unless someone fancy a scrap." The funeral arrangements for Ricky Hatton have been meticulously planned to reflect his no-nonsense personality and deep ties to Manchester. The service is scheduled for September 25, 2025, at 11 a.m. at St. Mary's Roman Catholic Church in Hatton's hometown of Stockport, a venue he attended as a boy and where he was baptized. Choice of church honors his Catholic faith, which he credited for grounding him during tough times. Following the Mass, a procession will wind through Manchester's streets, starting from the Etihad Stadium, Hatton's spiritual home as a city supporter, to the Southern Cemetery for burial. Fans are invited to line the route, with road closures from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. along Hyde Road and the A6. Expect a sea of blue scarves and boxing gloves held high in tribute. The family has requested no flowers. Instead, donations to the Ricky Hatton Foundation for Mental Health will be collected at the service. Attendees will include boxing royalty, promoters Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, rivals turned friends like Mayweather, flying in from Vegas and Pacquiao, and British stars such as Lennox Lewis and Joe Calzaghe. Celebrities from the music world, including Oasis brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher, are expected. Hatton was their biggest fan, once partying with them after a concert. Prince Harry, a boxing enthusiast and charity collaborator, has sent condolences and may attend discreetly. The wake will be at the Hatton Gym, transformed into a venue for stories, toasts, and perhaps a sing-along to "Don't Look Back in Anger." Security will be tight due to the expected crowds. Over 5,000 fans are anticipated. Live coverage will air on Sky Sports and BBC, with a 1-minute silence planned at Manchester City's next match. The family emphasized inclusivity. "Ricky belonged to everyone. Come celebrate the Hitman." In the days since Hatton's passing, updates have poured in, painting a picture of global grief. Social media exploded with hashtag RIP Hitman trending worldwide, amassing millions of posts. Mayweather posted a rare emotional tribute. "Ricky was a warrior. Our fight was epic, but his heart was bigger. Prayers to the family." Pacquiao echoed, "He pushed me to my limits." A true champion in and out of the ring. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer called Hatton a national treasure, announcing a posthumous MBE for services to boxing and mental health. The British Boxing Board of Control plans a memorial bout in his honor, potentially headlined by rising stars from his academy. Mental health organizations like Mind highlighted Hatton's role in destigmatizing struggles, with helplines reporting increased calls post-announcement. Hatton's promoter, Bob Arum, revealed plans for a documentary on his life, using unseen footage from his comebacks. The gym he founded will be renamed the Hatton Legacy Center, offering free counseling alongside training. Financially secure, Hatton's estate, valued at £40 million, will fund scholarships for young boxers and family trusts for his children. As the funeral approaches, Manchester buzzes with preparations. Billboards display his image with the slogan "Forever the Hitman." Pubs plan watch parties for the broadcast, toasting with his favorite ale. Hatton's final goodbye isn't just an end. It's a celebration of a life that punched through barriers, leaving an indelible mark on boxing and beyond. Ricky Hatton may have thrown his last punch, but his spirit endures, in the cheers of fans, the resilience of his family, and the fights yet to come. Rest in peace, Hitman. Manchester salutes you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to daily updates and never miss a video.